As Nathan talked about, they are talking trade. Both are pushing for the Trans-Pacific Partnership. They've agreed to work towards a quick and successful conclusion to the negotiations. The 12-nation deal could change the dynamics of trade ties in the Asia-Pacific. Daniel Ryntjes takes a look.
The US and Japan account for almost 30% of global GDP. Japan is America's second largest trading partner in Asia. But the trade is uneven. Japan sells to the US more than double the goods America sells to Japan, including hundreds of thousands of cars. The US president is certainly not shy of acting as salesman-in-chief for GM, Ford and Chrysler, the firms he helped rescue during the financial crisis.
I often point out, for example, there are many Japanese cars in America. I want to see more American cars in Japan as well. TPP will help level the playing field.
The Trans-Pacific Partnership may not be a bilateral trade deal, but it's effectively being negotiated that way right now. Along with cars, the US wants Japan to open up to agriculture. If these sensitive issues are ironed out by the US and Japan, trade experts say the 12-nation TPP deal will then be close to completion.
This belief makes us eager to see the early conclusion of the TTP. On the bilateral outstanding issues, we welcome the fact that significant progress was made. We will continue to cooperate to lead the TTP talks to its last phase. We've confirmed that we would work together for the early and successful conclusion of the talks.
President Obama is also busy reassuring his political allies in the Democratic Party and among the trade unions, some of the TPP's biggest critics, that it won't harm their interests.
But this will end up being the most progressive trade bill in history. It will have the kinds of labor and environmental and human rights protections that have been absent in previous agreements. It's going to be enforceable. It's going to open up markets that currently are not fully open to U.S. businesses.
The president also wants to persuade U.S. lawmakers to approve fast-track authority to negotiate trade deals internationally. In the presence of Prime Minister Abe here in Washington, President Obama says he's now confident that Congress will soon approve trade promotion authority, paving the way for a major shift in trading dynamics across the Asia-Pacific. Daniel Ryntjes, CCTV, Washington.